You walk into a room and nobody knows your name. Yet, somehow, people notice you. They listen when you speak. They respect your presence, and you don't have to chase their attention or prove that you're important. Because real presence isn't about being the loudest person in the room. It's about becoming the kind of person who doesn't need to ask for respect. In this video, I'll show you 5 psychology secrets that can change the way people see you. And the 5th one isn't about confidence. It's about becoming the person you've always wanted to be. Secret 1. Stop chasing attention. In one famous psychology study, researchers asked people to walk into a room wearing something embarrassing. Most participants believed everyone would notice them. But when researchers asked the people around them, far fewer had actually noticed. It's called the spotlight effect. We tend to overestimate how much other people are paying attention to us, and that explains something interesting about presence. The harder you try to get attention, the more obvious your need for it becomes. Think about the person who constantly talks, makes jokes, or tries to prove how interesting they are. People notice them, but being noticed isn't the same as being respected. Now imagine someone different. They walk into the room, calm, no performance, no need to impress anyone, and somehow you notice them anyway. That's presence. Real confidence doesn't say, "Look at me." It says, "I don't need you to." Because when you stop worrying about how you're being perceived, you stop giving other people control over your behavior. So next time you enter a room, don't ask, "How do I get everyone to notice me?" Ask, "Why do I need them to?" Because the less you chase attention, the more powerful your presence can feel. And that brings us to the 2nd secret. Speak less, mean more. There's another habit that quietly destroys presence. Over-explaining. Someone asks you a simple question, and you give them your entire defense. You make a decision, then immediately explain why you made it. You disagree with someone, and suddenly you need them to understand. That's why powerful communication isn't about saying more. It's about saying exactly what needs to be said, then stopping. And there's another part people often overlook. Silence. When someone asks you a difficult question, you don't have to answer instantly. Pause, think, then speak. Most people rush to fill silence because they're uncomfortable with it. But a short pause can signal that you're choosing your words, instead of desperately searching for the right ones. No rush, no performance, just clarity. So next time you feel the urge to explain yourself, pause and ask, did they actually ask? If they didn't, you probably don't need to, because the goal isn't to make everyone understand you. It's to be clear enough that you don't need to defend every word. And once you can control what comes out of your mouth, the next challenge is controlling what comes out of your emotions. Secret 3. Control your reactions. Now imagine this. Someone insults you in front of everyone. You feel it immediately, and suddenly you want to respond. You want to prove something, so you react. You raise your voice, you insult them back. For a few seconds, it feels good, but here's the problem. They chose the reaction. You just delivered it. That's the difference between reacting and responding. Confidence doesn't mean letting people disrespect you. It means you don't let their behavior decide what you do next. Think about someone who knows exactly how to annoy you. One comment, and your entire mood changes. At that moment, they found the button, and if someone can control your emotions with a few words, they have more power over you than you realize. The strongest response isn't always silence. Sometimes you speak up, sometimes you walk away, sometimes you set a boundary. But the important part is you choose the response, not them. Someone presses a button and you react. But imagine what happens when the button stops working. You're harder to provoke. And that calmness can be more powerful than anger ever could. So the next time someone tries to get a reaction from you, don't ask, "How do I win this?" Ask, "Do I even need to play?" You don't owe every provocation a response, and once you learn to control what happens inside you, there's one more thing you need to control. Secret 4. Build your signals. Before you say a single word, people have already started forming an opinion about you. They're reading your signals. The way you stand, the way you walk, the way you look at people, even the way you enter a room.
Imagine two people walking into the same room. One walks in, head down, shoulders collapsed, constantly checking their phone. The other walks in, head up, shoulders relaxed, eyes forward, no rush. Neither person has said a word. Yet you've already formed an impression. That's the power of signals. And you don't need perfect genetics or expensive clothes to use them. Start with the basics. Stand naturally, shoulders relaxed, head up. When someone speaks to you, look at them. Not aggressively, just enough to show, I'm here, I'm listening, and take care of your appearance. Clean clothes, good grooming, not to look expensive, but to signal that you respect yourself, because people can't see what's happening inside your head. They judge what they can see. But here's what really matters: consistency. If your words say confidence, but your body says insecurity, people notice. If everything about you sends a different message, your presence becomes unclear. Aura isn't created by one trick. It's created when your signals tell the same story. Calm, intentional, self-respecting, controlled. And that's when presence starts to feel natural. Not because you're performing, but because your outside finally matches your inside. And that brings us to the final secret. Because you can change your posture, your clothes, your voice, your reactions. But if you still see yourself as the same person, eventually you'll go back. So the final secret isn't about changing how you look. It's about changing who you believe you are. Secret 5. Become the person you want to be. Here's the final secret. And this one is different. Because everything we've talked about can be practiced. You can speak less, control your reactions, improve your posture. But what happens when nobody is watching? When the old version of you starts coming back? That's where identity matters. Most people ask, what should I do differently? But there's a better question. Who do I want to become? Think about the person you would be proud to become. How does he walk? How does he speak? What does he tolerate? How does he react when someone disrespects him? What does he do when nobody is watching? Don't think of this person as a fantasy. Think of him as a direction. Because every time you act like that person, you make that identity a little more real. Let's say you want to become calm under pressure. Don't ask, how do I stop getting angry? Ask, what would a calm person do right now? Then act accordingly. Someone provokes you, you pause. Someone criticizes you, you listen. Not because you're pretending to be someone else, but because you're practicing being the person you chose to become. And this is where an alter ego can help. Not a fake personality, not a character. A version of yourself that already has the qualities you're trying to build. Picture how he moves, how he speaks, how he handles pressure, how he treats people. Then, practice. Every day. Because identity isn't built by thinking about who you want to be. It's built through evidence. Every time you keep your word, you prove something to yourself. Every time you stay calm, you prove something. Every time you choose discipline over impulse, you prove something. Eventually, your brain has enough evidence to say, maybe this is who I am now. And that's when the change becomes real. You're no longer forcing yourself to act confident. You're becoming someone who naturally behaves that way. That's real aura. Not a magical energy, not something you're born with. It's what happens when you know who you are and consistently act like it. So here's the challenge. For the next 30 days, before an important moment, ask yourself, what would the person I want to become do right now? Then do that. One decision, then another, until eventually, you don't have to ask anymore. Because the answer has become you. Aura isn't something you're born with. It's built. Every time you choose who you want to be. So don't try to become someone everyone else will admire. Become someone you respect. This is Cultural Mind, and I'll see you in the next one.